Hey everybody, it is a beautiful Thursday morning here in Wisconsin. We're not in the shop today, so this is the other part of Motor Mania Garage. A lot of people love following, love doing on our barn finds. So today we're actually at a hoard where we got a call from an owner. Her husband passed away. I've been doing this for like 30 years plus, and she basically just wants everything out of here, get it all out, clean it out. So we ended up working out a deal with the homeowner. We bought everything on the property. So come on in and check it out. And like right now, standing behind this cool 56 Chevy 4-door frame. The rest of the car is on the property. So come on with me and go check it out and we'll find out where it is. And a lot of very cool vintage hot rod parts on this one. You're gonna love it. So come on and check it out. All right, so welcome to the traditional hot rodder's paradise. This guy built everything from traditional hot rods for the last 50, 60 years. So check out what we found here. Great chrome here from everything that he had all taped up. And I love old school hot rod guys. They mark everything, they all tape it. This is great. Piles of chrome everywhere. This guy has everything. I mean, from quick change rear ends to hoods, manifolds, starters. My favorite is the Hemis. There's a lot of Hemis down here. So work our way around here. He restored Packers also. So this here is pretty freaking cool. Oh.
Let's take a moment to address the elephant in the room. Wait, no. Let's address the elephant-shaped mosquito cloud you'll see throughout the video. We know there are a lot of them. Half of our blood is missing from this find.
Oh. Work with me. Who do you know that's got a bunch of Packard 12 heads laying around here? Kind of cool, huh? Hang on. All right, but wait, there's more. Ryan and the boys have been working hard on doing this, cleaning everything all today, getting everything all ready to go. There's so much stuff around here that this guy was building. We got a bunch of brand new rebuilt power glides here, 400 transmissions, torque converters, and of course, feast your eyes upon this. This was so cool to find everything that he had. Everything here from pulleys to valve covers to heads to tri-carb setups to Fenton carburetors. I mean, you name it, it's so cool. I love this right here. These are the old Buick and Pontiac fin spindles. Got a couple sets of these. These are so cool. For the hot rods, as you can see, used them on that hot rod out there already. He's got such cool stuff. Some of the stuff I gotta figure out what they're for. Look at the size of these lights. I mean, these are so awesome. And I mean, again, this was all here in the hoard for us. So many great things. I'm gonna work my way through here. Hold on. I don't want to crush anything. So some of the coolest parts that nobody can really find anymore because these guys hoarded it all over the years. This is why we love doing what we do. All the pulleys, all the brackets. I mean, even the plastic chrome distributor caps for small block Chevy. This is cool, traditional hot rodder stuff. So we've got such great stuff. The fin valve covers from Chevy are over here. You guys need to find it, get a hold of us. Don't want to step on all the stuff. They made such a nice display. Check out all the fin valve covers that these guys had. You know, such cool stuff that's out here. I love it. So we've got a lot of this out here. Trying to think of some of the other ones cool. You got to check out this one intake that's over here yet. Come on over. All right. So again, just check this out in the boxes here. Very cool. He labels it. Love old school guys. They label everything for us. So not one, but a pair of side draft carbs. These are so freaking cool. Look at this stuff. I love it. And linkages and everything around these things. Look at the flathead tri-carbs that were in here. Found them on the shelf. The old Wyland intake with the side drafts on here. The 4-carb setup. I love it. This is more traditional hot rod stuff. It's just so cool. Buick nailhead intakes, gaskets, I mean, bucket seats out of Impalas. It's all here. Just gaze your eyes upon this stuff. He even blasted and painted a bunch of Stromberg carburetors up here. These are old school guys. This is what they did, man. It was so cool. When they couldn't get it done, they did it themselves, kind of like our shop. So check out the quality on this. I mean, he soda blasted his own carburetors and rebuilt them all. It doesn't get any better. And look at how many of them are here. It's just so cool. And all the pieces are right here to fix every single carburetors. It's just so cool. There's more piles of them over there. Brand new Moroso stuff. Got to show you one more thing before we go to the backyard that I love. I'm trying not to walk on anything that's too important here, but I'm gonna jump around. So if you laugh at me in the video and I fall, I'm okay with it. I really don't care. So, all right, one of my favorite things to collect is everyone knows that they're into my shop, my showrooms. I love steering wheels. I think it's just so flipping cool back in the day. You know, you used to go to Whitlock, J.C. Whitney, all your catalogs, PAW. What made your hot rod back then is you put a chrome 3-spoke on it, right? So there's some really cool ones here, a lot of latest stuff. That we even got some Packard wheels, but the hot rod stuff is so cool. Check out the mini one with the hub on it, okay? This is cool. Picture yourself in a little dragster or something like going like that. Now, there's some pretty cool stuff that we found out here the other day. I found some front runner magnesium wheels. I didn't know what they were for, but wait till you see what I got sitting out back. Did I tell you there's cars here too? Of course there's cars here. Why else would I be here? So these are the parts. Let's go check out the cars. All right, more magical cars at the traditional hot rod find. All you car guys know, 67 Barracuda. This thing is unbelievably clean. For being in Wisconsin, you know it's not from around here. So, very cool car. Been sitting here a while. I mean, I ain't even rusting the floorboards. Still got factory paint on them. Buckets, console car. Really, really nice car. One thing I want to tell you about this that I found the other day when I was here. It's all here. It's all complete. Everybody knows that I love paperwork on cars and it tells you what it is, what it's all about. We got the paperwork. We got the title. On a Mopar, everybody looks for the fender tag. That's cool. That's the holy grail. Always find your fender tag. Because these are just put in with little screws and everybody steals them to make that car a 440 car or whatever, you know, rather than a 6-cylinder car. This, of course, was really a nothing car. But if you look in here, right here, the vehicle certicard. And this is so cool that this was even actually in the car. Check this out. So, and it's from Chrysler, and it's still in the car. These are never around unless you go to a show and some guy saved it forever. But this thing's been sitting here forever. And it's right here, so I'm gonna leave it right here until we get it back to the shop, of course. But it's all here, it's all complete. Front fenders are laying right here, bumpers laying right here. So needs a motor and tranny, but I think I know a guy that come motor and tranny. So let's go look in the backyard. I got more cars. All right, now we're on the other side of the property. So he was always building other cars. So he had a 56 two-door hardtop Bel Air here that we were looking for. We found it, and we found the donor car right away because it's right here. This thing is extremely clean. We're not really sure what they were doing here. I think they were gonna take this and strip all the parts off it. But again, for a 56 Chevy, it's pretty damn clean. Look at all the clean parts in here. This thing has got everything, front seat, rear seats here. I believe frame is over there, and here's the donor car up here. Or yeah, this would be the donor car, this would be the product up here. Of course, there's more truck cabs over here. This, and I know all my southern friends and viewers are gonna be like, why would they do this? But they don't have clean cars up here, so when they find the holy grails, sometimes guys just like a challenge. This would have been even out of my realm and wheelhouse here. But this is a 56 Chevy Bel Air. It is really roach to me. This is something I'm not gonna do. I'll probably pass this on to somebody else. Frame is good, everything else is all right. And then over here, we have the rest of the front clip, hood, chrome, bumpers, everything for the 4-door car. This, of course, was gonna be donor parts for the 2-door build over here. You know, very cool. A lot of work. Some guys just like doing it. So we've got a couple more pieces over here. I see a traditional old school frame over here. Somebody was working on. So that's one piece. And then over here, got a bunch of cool stuff over here. All right. over here, we got a couple more Hemis. A lot of old school Hemis, all the way to 292, 331, 392. These here, we ran some numbers. These are both 392s. Ford's hot rods. Got more Ford 9-inch rims over here. Different transmissions. Again, all this stuff's got to go. So we're getting rid of all of it. So, great find. And we've got one more spot to show you. A couple more cars out back. And let me see what this is where the crew is working out. They're out back. So let's see what they separate out here. Back of the property now, and before I found a cool little steering wheel. We wasn't sure what we found, but back here we found another holy grail of hoard of parts here. This is really cool. Wasn't sure what it was for. It says like Finelli Offie. So Offie obviously was short back in the day for Offenhauser. So I grabbed this. I knew these were front air dams for dragsters, like the old gassers and the old front rail dragsters. And you can see there's a lot of parts for it. And I found some really cool stuff here. The magnesium wheels we found a couple days ago, those are at the shop. But check out what's through here. I mean, just a overloading of hot rod parts and everything this guy did. It was so great. From fiberglass bodies to steel bodies. We've got everything back here. He did a lot of stuff, a lot of really great stuff here. These were really cool. They gotta be from the dragster. So these, I believe, were from the side draft of it for the header to come out. And Lakewood Chassis Company over here, and I actually found the body of the dragster over here, so check this out. So here's the body, or actually the frame and rails for it. Old school, like they all were back then. Still sitting here, everything's all ready to go. We're bringing this thing back. I think I might just put it together for a showpiece or a showroom kind of a display piece. Back here, didn't even know these were back here today when I got here. But we're looking back over here. We got two COE cabs back here. 68 Mustang convertible body that I use for parts. We got the front stub over there. Over here, I'll show you this in a minute. Tons of parts, fenders, all for those COEs, everything we have going on. One of the cool pieces I found over here, which I love it when these guys used to build hot rods. So, at some point in time, they cut up an Imperial. And obviously here are the tail fins for it. This was gonna be for a future project for sure. They were gonna graft these tail fins on something. I mean, they're still in really good shape too. And we found the rest of the parts. I believe those are like 61 Pontiac fenders. Here's the back end for the Imperial. Factory moss on there. And I believe, yeah, there's the hood for it too. How nice that bird is. So a lot of old school parts here. And for all my gas and oil friends, these are in the corner. The old oil zone is back here, so we're bringing these back too. A lot of really cool stuff. Complete interior for Oldsmobile. More parts back here. And then I'll show you one last car here that, not sure what to do with it yet, but you know it's coming back, so now you can kind of see the silhouette. We got a 67 Firebird convertible over here too. So this one was sitting back here also. They weren't really sure what we're gonna do with it, but so we found underneath here 67 Firebird, and of course, like my dad always used to say, when the top goes down, the price goes up. So we've actually got a pretty solid 67 Firebird over here, and it's all here, you know, obviously Buckets Council. Again, we are in Wisconsin. These cars were not from around here. Well, besides all the coon crap, of course, and A lot of you Firebird and Camaro lovers know this is a deluxe interior, so very cool. I believe, we're not sure, this is automatic on the floor here, like they all were, but let's just check and see the hood. I'm not sure if there's a 400 car or not. Oh, and there we go. It's got the 400 hood on it also. So, I don't even think there's a motor in this one, but we'll check it out. Oh, I think I do see a motor in it. Oh, there it is. So, yep, 67 birds. So we got everything on there. So title tag and everything's here. So, and I love it. It's got the keystones on it. So this one's definitely coming back. So, all right, I'm gonna start loading stuff up with the boys because they're getting mad at me. They're getting eaten by mosquitoes. So I better get back to work. So check it out. Follow us on the next video. Thank you.